Hey, Cowboys Nation! Welcome back to the channel where we bring you the biggest, most exciting news in the NFL. And today, oh boy, do we have a story for you. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, get ready to be fired up, because what we're about to discuss today is going to make waves across the NFL. Freaking news! The Dallas Cowboys have reportedly signed none other than one of the most dominant running backs in the NFL right now, Nick Chubb. Yes, you heard that right. Nick Chubb, the beastly back from the Cleveland Browns, is now a member of the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Did I hear that right? Nick Chubb, the powerhouse running back from the Cleveland Browns, has just signed with the Dallas Cowboys? Is that really happening? Well, folks, it's true. And when I say this is a game-changing move, I'm not exaggerating. This is the kind of move that changes the trajectory of not just one team, but the entire landscape of the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys, long known for their high-profile, high-powered roster, have just taken their offense to a whole new level by adding one of the most dominant and hard-nosed running backs in the game today, Nick Chubb. And I can't even begin to tell you how this move is going to affect the Cowboys, the league, and maybe even the way we watch football moving forward. So let's break this down in detail. First, let's just pause and appreciate what Nick Chubb brings to the table. This guy is an absolute force on the field. For those of you who may not have watched him in detail over the past few seasons, Chubb is the definition of a running back that punishes defenders. He's not a guy who tries to juke his way out of every tackle. Instead, he runs with brute force, determination, and incredible balance. His ability to keep moving the chains, even when it looks like he's going to be stopped, is what separates him from many other backs in the league. And we're talking about someone who can carry the ball 20 to 30 times per game and still be effective late in the fourth quarter. He's got that longevity in his game, that power that doesn't fade over time. You know, when you watch Chubb, it's clear the guy isn't just fast, he's powerful. When he hits a hole, he doesn't get stopped by arm tackles. He's pushing defenders back. He's stiff-arming them. He's running through arm tackles like they're not even there. And what makes Chubb so special is that even when he gets hit, he keeps churning. He keeps pushing. It's that relentless drive that's going to do wonders for the Cowboys, especially when the game is on the line. We saw it for years in Cleveland, and now Dallas gets to benefit from it. Now, let's talk about why this move is such a huge addition for the Cowboys. We've already talked about how Chubb's style contrasts nicely with Tony Pollard's explosiveness. But when you really think about it, this move fills a key gap that has been missing from the Cowboys' offensive identity for years. Yes, the Cowboys have had success on offense with Dak Prescott and Pollard, but they've lacked that true three-down back. The kind of guy who can take the ball 25 times a game and not only get you the tough yards between the tackles, but also wear out opposing defenses. Chubb brings all that and more. Picture this for a second. It's late in the game, and the Cowboys have a slim lead. The opposing defense knows the Cowboys are going to run the ball, but they still have no answer for it. Pollard comes in first, showing off his speed and agility, bouncing outside, breaking off a big run here and there. Now, in a critical 3rd and 3 situation, Chubb comes in to finish the drive. The defense knows it's coming. They know Chubb is going to get the ball. But can they stop him? Probably not. The guy is built like a truck, with incredible vision and balance, and he doesn't go down easily. Whether it's a short yardage situation, a grinded-out possession, or even a red zone opportunity, Chubb is the perfect guy to have in your back pocket. And here's the kicker. The Cowboys' offensive line, which has always been solid, just got even better. With the addition of Chubb, the O-line is now able to take full advantage of the offensive scheme. They're not just blocking for a running back who needs a wide-open lane to get going. They're blocking for someone who will get the tough yards even when things are tight. Chubb will push through the gaps that defenders think they've closed. This kind of power opens up a lot more for the play-action game, too. More and more, defensive coordinators will have to commit to stopping Chubb, leaving Dak with even more opportunities to hit his receivers downfield. And let's not forget about the receivers the Cowboys already have in CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Brandon Cooks. Those guys are going to eat when defenses start focusing too much on Chubb. You want to talk about how this move impacts Dak Prescott? Let me tell you, this is the kind of signing that could unlock his potential. Dak has been great, but, let's be real, he hasn't had the consistent support in the run game to take pressure off him. Now, with Chubb in the mix, Dak can take a deep breath and focus more on making the right reads in the passing game. Defenses are going to have to account for both Chubb and Pollard, which means they can't just load up on Dak. The Cowboys' offense is about to become much more balanced, and when you add that kind of balance to an already dangerous passing attack, you've got a real Super Bowl contender. And what's more, this signing is a statement. It shows that the Cowboys are going all in for a Super Bowl. This isn't a "let's see how things go" move. This is a "we're ready to win now" kind of move. Jerry Jones and the front office clearly know that the window is closing on the current roster, and they're doing everything they can to maximize their chances. Adding Chubb signals to the rest of the league that the Cowboys are ready to compete for a championship in 2024, and they're not waiting for anyone. This is the kind of signing that shifts the balance of power in the NFC. The Dallas Cowboys are looking to assert themselves as one of the top teams in the league, and with Chubb, they're putting the NFL on notice. Let's take a moment and think about what this means for the rest of the NFL. The NFC is already a tough conference, with teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, San Francisco 49ers, and Detroit Lions making waves. But when you look at the Cowboys, with their elite defense and now this dynamic offense, you have to wonder, can anyone stop them? Sure, the Eagles have one of the best defenses, and the 49ers have an incredible roster. But the Cowboys just added one of the most physically gifted backs in the game. Chubb's addition gives them the kind of weapon that can wear down any defense, especially as the season goes on and games get more physical in the cold weather months. And that's the key, right? The postseason is where everything gets real, and we know that in playoff games, the ability to control the clock, move the chains, and convert those crucial third downs is paramount. With Chubb, the Cowboys now have the ultimate answer to grind out those tough yards and dominate time of possession. But more than just controlling the clock, Chubb also brings that mentality, that "we're not going to quit" mindset, that the Cowboys can feed off of, especially in the playoff pressure cooker. Cowboys fans, we've been waiting for a move like this for years. We've seen flashes of brilliance, but we've also seen some disappointments. This signing shows that Dallas is committed to going all the way. Chubb brings that extra dimension to an already talented offense, and that could be the difference maker when it matters most. The Cowboys now have the balance they've needed for so long, and with this kind of firepower, they can compete with any team in the NFL. The Super Bowl dreams are alive and well in Dallas, and they just got a lot more realistic with the signing of Nick Chubb. Now it's your turn. What do you think about the Cowboys signing Nick Chubb? Is this the move that finally pushes them over the top, or do they still need to add more pieces? I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're excited about the future of the Dallas Cowboys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of the latest updates. This is just the beginning of a thrilling season. and we'll be here with you every step of the way.